Welcome back, everybody. I'm super excited today because we have a huge giveaway courtesy of my friends at Redmond Salt, a massive box worth a couple $100. And we're also going to cook a big breakfast. It's been a while. We need to make homemade hash browns. First things first, this is the most dangerous piece of equipment you'll ever use. It scares me and it should scare you too. I recommend using cut-resistant gloves when you're using the mandolin slicer. Start out with some big baking potatoes. I like to use the big baking potatoes because there's a lot more real estate and you get a lot more potato out of all that hard work you're putting in. Blackstone 36-inch griddle. I'm going to start out on low, maybe medium low. We have avocado oil today. My griddle already is nice and slick, but we need to get down some oil for the hash browns. Redmond organic seasoned salt. It is real salt. Stay tuned till the end because one of my lucky viewers is going to win this monster care package from my friends at Redmond Salt. Colorado elk breakfast sausage, courtesy of my friend Steve. This is the last elk that either of us got. Boy, I'm going to savor that. When I have sausage like this that's bulk, I like to have it semi-frozen because then you can just do little slices and you don't need to worry about making patties. Back over to the griddle. Hash browns looking really nice. And you know me, I always like to have a slick griddle top. Rub that nice oil in there. Down with my elk sausage and down with 3 strips of thick cut hickory smoked bacon. Keep that temperature low with the bacon and I flip it often and use a griddle press, a bacon press, a little more seasoning on there. Bacon looking good. Gonna keep flipping that. We don't want either side to get burned. Over to the sausage. Beautiful sear. Sausage is pre-seasoned. Steve used the Prairie Sage High Mountain kit on that. I like to think about how my hash browns are gonna look like on my platter when I'm done. I typically will try to make some type of a rectangle, maybe something like that, and we'll try to maintain this shape. We'll flatten those down a little bit, and I'll keep checking that bacon. As you can see, it's cooking really good, like it's probably over halfway done already. Potatoes, one of the #1 questions, people always asking if you need to add water. It's not gonna hurt. You could certainly put a little bit of water down near the edge of your hash browns, close that hood, or use a basting cover for a minute or two just to speed up the internal cooking. We are now just about at bacon perfection. I absolutely do not want this bacon to burn. I'm probably gonna take it, set it over here in the corner, come down here, turn this burner off altogether. I'll just keep the bacon press on it for now. Flip these the first time. You can see we're maintaining that general rectangular shape and they're looking really good. You've heard me say it before, I love the rustic oven bread. You've also heard me say that I like the sourdough the most. Definitely. The store was all out of sourdough. We had to go with the Italian. Still good stuff though. If you're gonna get a bagged bread, my goodness, that rustic oven is hard to beat. Slices down there in the back. Bacon, perfection. Sausage looking good. I'm also gonna bring that burner off as well. The hash browns are almost done. We're toasting bread and we're getting ready to fry some eggs. Very uncharacteristic for me, the square egg molds. I'm a round egg mold kind of guy. They're non-stick, but I always put a little extra cooking spray on the inside. Little Redmond garlic pepper. I'm gonna take a little butter break for my toast. You could butter it at the end. Might as well butter that now. Go in for one more flip of the hash browns. Oh my goodness, look at that. You can just see crispy coating from the seasoning and the oil. We should be able to pull my egg rings. Yikes, always a moment of truth. Something a little different for me with the square egg rings. Bacon's just sitting over here in a holding pattern, looking perfect. Bacon's done, sausage is done. At this point, I'm just waiting on that toast. If you are new to Griddle Nation, welcome. My name is Todd. I'm so excited that you're here. One of the things I like about a 36-inch griddle with 4 burners is lots of flexibility. Come down here, I can turn a burner or 2 on. I can turn a burner down to low. We can keep a burner off. Just lots of flexibility. Speaking of toast, oh man. I love to plate a big breakfast up on a cast iron platter. This is a nice Lodge one that I've had forever. Gonna slide underneath those hash browns. Ooh, oh man. Gonna put my eggs right here in the middle. I think we're gonna go in with that sausage next. Right over here on the edge. I like to cut my toast when it's still on the griddle top. Call me crazy, but I always like to do it on the diagonal like that. Last but not least, the bacon. Let's see if we can make that look pretty. Take a look at that. This could be for 2 people. Obviously, it's very big, so unless you are really hungry and are only eating 1 meal a day, first things first, let's give it a try. That's just the way I like it. It has some pliability, a little bit of crispiness. That Redmond organic salt, so good on the eggs. Born in Pittsburgh, so it has to be the Heinz, of course. Here we go. That's a big bite, not for the faint of heart. How about the sausage? Well, we know that's gonna be good. That's how I started my YouTube channel here 18 years ago as a Colorado elk hunter. So a shout out to my friend Steve, here we go. This is a mega video filled with shout outs and the giveaway. Come on, stay tuned. We're still doing the giveaway. Shout out to my longtime subscriber, Melissa from Pennsylvania. Melissa and her dear husband. Unfortunately, I can never remember his name because Melissa's the jelly lady and I feel so terrible for never remembering your husband's name. Brings me the most delicious homemade jelly every year. This year, they drove all night from Pennsylvania to Statesville, North Carolina. So you know I have to get a bite of jelly toast. Thanks, guys. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the monster giveaway from my friends at Redmond Salt. Years ago, I heard about Redmond Salt. I saw a Heavy D Sparks video where he did a tour of the salt mine, and I loved it. I told my wife about it. She went out and ordered some Redmond products. We'd been using them for a while. Then out of the blue, my friends at Redmond, Julie, shout out, got a hold of me. They said, we saw you using our salt in your video. We want to send you a care package, and they've been doing it ever since. Coarse kosher salt, fine kosher salt, organic lemon pepper, and of course we use the organic garlic pepper today. A huge line of seasonings. We use the organic seasoned salt today, Wasatch steak, taco seasoning, organic garlic salt, even smoked salts. They even have toothpaste. They have a huge line of supplements, including the immunity, the hydration, the energy. They have pre-workouts. They have sample packs. You're gonna get one of everything that I have here. This is several $100 worth of Redmond products. Make sure you're in the lower 48 for shipping. So you have to subscribe to this channel, you have to like the video, and you have to leave a comment down below and let me know why we should pick you. We'll let this contest run for a week and then we'll pick a winner. I was just checking out the variety pack. There's some flavors on here that I haven't even tried yet. This is the hydration: lemon lime, mango, mixed berry, watermelon lime, strawberry lemonade, and pina colada. Pina colada. So thanks for watching, everybody. Enter down below, like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, this is Todd. Praise the Lord and pass the big breakfast seasoned with Redmond salt, of course.